Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius December 14, 2022. You're not easy to distract today. With a Sun-Saturn transit, you enjoy a moderate pace. It's a good time to work on strengthening your life in small but satisfying ways. It can be a time when you get something done behind the scenes, helping you regroup and renew your spirit. Having some time to yourself can be particularly helpful and grounding as you get in better touch with your needs. You prefer to focus on worthwhile pursuits today. You're looking for reliable results. You might see more pieces to a puzzle, improving your judgment and decisions. You're also in an excellent position to tie up loose ends, get closure, or resolve a long-term problem, which can do wonders for your well-being. One of the best days of the year is here for you, written in the stars. As your planetary ruler, mighty Saturn, the great taskmaster, inches along in the heavens, he'll feel energized by a splendid link called a sextile with the glorious sun. This ensures that you'll be feeling supported by the universe and eager to create long-term plans, especially ones that may have been brewing through brainstorming, in dreams, or developed behind the scenes. Consider goals that you and your significant other would like to build toward and start to create a strategy of how each of you will work in tandem, especially around finances and wealth. Bring your inner world to light in your professional arena. As the Sun in Sagittarius sextiles Saturn in Aquarius, you may feel like it is time to debut your private ideas, talents, and more in your workspace. However, there could be this innate feeling of restriction if you still harbor insecurity or self-doubt about your capabilities. Instead of closing yourself off, you should use this sextile to assume responsibility for your secret professional assets. There is something valuable about your talents and ideas, so let them shine in your work life. The moon's last visit to your financial sector for the year is a valuable chance to check in on your financial situation and money matters. Unlike your income sector, where there is not only ongoing planetary activity but things are gearing up for a lucrative start to 2023, on this side of the financial fence you only have the moon's monthly visits to get your bearings. It is crucial to make sure that your joints have adequate exercise and not too much pressure put on them. This is especially important, as many of us have a sedentary lifestyle. Yoga is an ideal exercise for strengthening the entire body, for toning the muscles, and for keeping your flexibility. A regular yoga practice can save you time and money in the future, and greatly support your everyday well-being. Preventative measures such as this are a necessity, not a luxury. Allow yourself the chance to talk today. Expressing your thoughts and emotions are key to keeping yourself mentally and emotionally healthy, and given that this day, you'll likely feel a need to do so. This will be especially true if it has been a while since you've indulged in such an opportunity. Remember that the doctor is often the worst patient. Don't let this happen to you. Take good and gentle care of your needs. Get together with a friend or call someone up and just vent for a while. You'll be glad you did. While the Sun won't return to Capricorn until next week to begin your birthday month and new solar year, as Venus and Mercury spend their first full week in your sign, you already have a head start. Unlike Mercury, who will remain in Capricorn until February, Venus is only here for 24 days and today moves into her final 3 weeks here. Knowing that Mercury will stay on to focus on the when, where, and how, makes listening to your heart a lot more important. Venus is giving you a sense of what you want from your new solar year before it even begins. Before leaving your relationship sector yesterday and wrapping up its last visit for the year, the moon clashed with Pluto in Capricorn and formed a friendly aspect to planets in your communication sector. At the same time that this flushed out any balance issues between your personal and relationship needs, this also gave them a voice, while at the same time leaving you more emotionally engaged. Our eyes in the sky. Romance will be in the air today as the moon makes a supportive aspect with Mars retrograde. A soft and gentle ambience helps us relax after a stressful week. Spend the morning in bed with your significant other, cuddling and enjoying each other's company. If you're single, Spend the morning doing something that brings you pleasure and supports your self-care. We're all being cosmically pushed to shed the things that no longer serve us, and it's important to hold on to the soft moments so we can reconnect with our grace. You need to get started on any delayed tasks or tackle any unresolved differences. If you didn't have the right incentive before, you're able to view things in a new light, with a fresh perspective. Previous contacts stimulate your interest, and others find your self-confidence engaging and attractive. Use your energy, enjoy some new recreational activities too. There are some unpleasant aspects in the cosmos today, including a tense square between the Moon and Uranus, and not everyone will be engaged with their self-awareness. The energy doesn't have a lot of patience for inflated egos, so step away from people or situations that make you uneasy. Even though finance isn't your favorite subject, you should still be taking care of business affairs. It's time to finish long overdue tasks and to get your documents in order. A positive side effect of this is that you get an overview and see how your finances are placed. As long as you choose to lean into love, you should have a pleasant day. Use the energy to sever ties with any situations, people, or behaviors that are holding you back from your highest path. In the late morning, the Sagittarius Sun sextile to Saturn in Aquarius causes us to feel competent and capable. We receive credit for hard work, reaping good karma after a period of toil. As we wrestled with recent trials and tests, we likely remained unaware that we were accruing valuable life experiences. In fact, we might not be totally conscious of just how much we've grown until another person comes to us for advice. Much to our surprise, we're prepared to rattle off pro tips and best practices. Rash words have complicated an existing situation and created a negative atmosphere. However, you can offer a sensible solution to ease the tension and present your point of view in an uncomplicated and diplomatic way, so that others feel you want to resolve the conflict and listen to their opinions. In this way, a long-lasting solution can be found. Don't allow yourself to become involved in any argumentative disputes. If you're upset, it's futile and gets you nowhere. It seems everyone you talk to reacts emotionally and prevents you from being objective. They waste your precious time and jangle your nerves. Being patient gets you through without ruining your relationships with people closest to you. As you cannot know what the future holds and things can change quickly, prepare to be flexible, also in financial matters. You might suffer unpleasant consequences if you make a big investment or acquisition now. If you're given this advice, remain skeptical and take some time to consider, as the information might not be the best. Afternoon, the Leo moon trines Chiron in Aries, facilitating healing. Rather than rejecting the reality of past pain, we regard it as instrumental in developing our creativity. If we had not faced such intense challenges, we may never have learned how to express ourselves with courage and conviction. Today, we could encounter someone from our past who did us wrong, and surprisingly, we are able to forgive them. We are guided to be brave and open our hearts, showing that we are not at the mercy of memory. In fact, we may be able to voice how someone's treatment has made us feel, while committing not to let their actions continue to perpetuate present hurt. Our confidence gets a boost as we confront a trigger and neutralize its potency.